right, everybody. So we're here with another interview with Larisa DeSantis. How are you doing today?
Good.
I got that name right. I hit it with these names today. I got a few questions for you if you got a few minutes.
Sure.
All right. So my first question for you is, how was it that you got into paleontology?
So I did like fossils as a kid. I grew up in Los Angeles, going to the Brea Tar Pits and also to the Natural History Museum. I actually thought I was going to go into politics when I went to college, and I just happened upon a paleobiology class and took it and became fascinated. And the next thing I knew, I was preparing dinosaur bones, and then I caught the bug and I couldn't shake it.
Wow, that's a great story. I see that a lot here in the paleo community, where people start on one thing and then they realize how much they love the paleo, studies. That's pretty awesome.
Absolutely. And for a long time, I felt like I had to pick between conservation biology and paleontology. But what's really nice is in the last sort of decade or so, these fields have really come together. So we can now use the fossil record to ask questions that are actually of relevance to conservation today.
Wow, that's awesome. And I caught your talk yesterday. It was a very, very great talk.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. So here, can you tell us a little bit more about your research and what you find fascinating about it?
Sure. So I mainly study ancient mammals over the last sort of 65 million years. And most of the mammals I study were around fairly recently, over the last million or even the past few thousand years. And I actually drill their teeth and take molds of their teeth, and I can get an idea of what they were eating a long time ago. And that can tell us a lot of information on how they hunted, how they interacted with their environment, where they sort of what they did in their community, and how they have been affected by changing climates over time.
Wow, I mean, I'm a mammal, but good thing I don't have any teeth. You're like a dentist in that way too, with the fossils then sometimes.
Yeah, sort of like a paleo dentist, sure.
Wow, that's fascinating. Okay, so one last question. What is your favorite dinosaur or fossil?
So I love saber-toothed cats. I think they're one of the most fascinating animals. They were alive until very recently, so they did go extinct, but we could have actually seen them in our backyards if they had just lived maybe a few thousand more years longer. They're really bizarre, really cool, and absolutely fascinating.
Wow, so what you're saying is humans just missed the timeline for the saber-tooths.
Well, humans actually were around during the time of saber-toothed cats, and so
Really?
earlier humans that came to North America may have very well sort of interacted with them.
Wow, now I want to see some fossils where there's humans and saber-tooths together in the same area. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Very cool.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk about your research and all that. And thank you for coming to PaleoFest and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.